If your current process skips steps or worse, varies by producer, you're not optimizing, you are improvising. Hello, friends. Stephen Harrington, Dakota, the diva of insurance here with Agency Performance Partners, talking to you today about how to optimize your insurance agency sales process for success. We want to be able to take you from meh to money-making machine without burning you out. Again, we're going to be diving into something that I think every single agency, no matter your size, needs to have dialed in: our sales process. Because let's face it, if your sales process is just take the call and hope for the best, you're absolutely leaving money on the table. And worse, your team might be spinning their wheels without even realizing it. So in this episode, I'm going to give you a step-by-step roadmap to take your sales process from scattered to strategic. Whether you're an owner, sales leader, producer, or somebody that just wants to do better, this one is for you. First thing we have to talk about, the elephant in the room: why your sales process isn't working yet. I'm going to call it out. Most sales processes feel like organized chaos. A lead comes in, and then what do? A quote takes forever, days to weeks. Follow-up is spotty, if done at all. There's no real tracking of any of the numbers, and half the time the client ends up ghosting us before the quote is even delivered. If this sounds familiar, it's not a people problem, it's a process problem. At Agency Performance Partners, we love to say, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. So if your team is inconsistent, it's time to look at your structure. A good sales process shouldn't depend on memory or mood. It should run like a well-oiled machine. So let's map out a journey for you. Grab a whiteboard, grab a sticky note, write down every single step that happens from the lead to close. What we're going to find is a whole lot of things, and if we have everybody on the team do it, they're all going to have different answers. So here's a basic version for you to enjoy. First, lead capture. How do we get the lead? How do we capture it? Is it a phone call from the website, a referral, or a walk-in? We have to be able to capture the information. We then need to qualify the prospect as step 2 before we build rapport. We have to build solid relationships with clients, so it's not just about price. It's also about coverage and relationship. Step 4 is uncover the client's needs and budget, and then we prepare the quote as step 5. For step 6, we deliver the quote. Step 7 is follow up. 8 is close the sale. 9 is to cross-sell or upsell, and then 10 is to hand it off to the service team. If your current process skips steps or worse, varies by producer, you're not optimizing, you are improvising. So the thing we really have to reduce is the amount of time it takes to quote. The statistic is, the longer it takes to quote, the lower your chances of closing. Speed matters. Clients are busy, and if we don't quote them fast enough, somebody else will. I don't know if you've ever gone online and filled in your information in one of those web forms to get an insurance quote, but your phone starts ringing almost instantly. Most people know the faster you can get to the lead, the faster you can get the quote done, the faster it's done. In one of our previous podcasts, I actually talked about clients wanting Amazon service, meaning they want it fast, easy, and now, but they want that Chick-fil-A feel. They want it to be warm and fuzzy. They want it to be with a real person. They want a yes sir, no sir, thank you, and true appreciation. So we need to ask ourselves, are we using templates and automation? Are our quoting workflows streamlined? Do we have a VA or assistant helping gather the data? Our pro tip is create a pre-quote checklist, so every agent collects the right information before they start quoting. There's fewer delays, the quotes are cleaner, and more wins. It's also easy to go back and follow up on something that might have been missing. We then need to get serious about our follow-up. Follow-up is where sales die or survive. Should I say it louder? The fortune is in the follow-up. You have to define your cadence of follow-up, such as day 1, send the quote. Day 2, call to review. Day 4, text or email. And day 7, follow up with a deadline or deliver value. At APP, I love booking an appointment to deliver the quote first. If I can't get a hold of the client, I'm then going to send an email without the quote. I'm going to call the next day. We do some strategic follow up, but you have to find what works best for you. We need a cadence. We need several follow ups over a 7 to 14 day period so the client knows we are still engaged and we're still here for them. You can automate reminders in your CRM or AMS and use templates, but please personalize them. Even better, assign somebody on the team who's really great and personable to follow up. Teach them, coach them, have them do the follow through to get the sale closed. And then step 5, we need to hand off and cross sell like a pro. You sold the policy, but wait, now what? This is where a lot of agencies also tend to drop the ball. The handoff to the service team needs to be smooth and clear. And this includes sending a welcome email, introducing the account manager, explaining what the next steps are or what's coming next, and cross-selling a second line or reviewing the household. One of the best ways to increase retention, more policies per household. One of the best ways to get more policies, cross-sell from the beginning. Make it part of your process, not a nice to have. And step 6, we have to track it to be able to improve it. You can't optimize what you don't measure. So what should we be tracking? Number of leads, number of quote to close ratio, time to quote, how many follow-up attempts we had, the average policies per household, and the average premium for sale. Create a simple dashboard. Could be an Excel, could be a whiteboard on your wall, but we need to review it, discuss it in team meetings, and update it weekly. Don't just celebrate the wins, we also need to coach on the misses. Lastly, we want to make sure that we optimize habit. This has to be ongoing. Here's the deal. Your sales process isn't a set it and forget it kind of thing. It's a living, breathing system. You have to review it quarterly. You need to involve your team, and you need to ask the questions such as, what's slowing us down? Where are we losing people? How can we improve the experience of the client? Sometimes a small tweak, like automating quote reminders or using the client portal, can make a big impact. If you're not evolving, you're falling behind. Agencies that win are ones that keep sharpening the saw. So to wrap this up, I'm going to give you a quick checklist. Number 1, map your sales process. Number 2, streamline quoting. Number 3, follow up with a plan. Number 4, be intentional with your cross-sell. Number 5, track metrics. And number 6, review and improve quarterly. If you want help implementing all of this, you're in luck. We have plans to help you, from sales training to cross-sell programs, quoting workflows, etc. They've helped agencies just like yours get results. So before you leave and before we're done, I want to remind you to subscribe to our podcast so you don't miss anything. You can download our free sales process checklist to agencyperformancepartners.com. You can contact ADP for custom training, or you can buy one of our on-demand courses and plug it into your onboarding process. You don't have to do this alone, and you shouldn't. So thank you again for tuning in to our podcast. If you found it helpful, please share it with your team, drop a review, or shoot me a message. Let's build ridiculously amazing agencies together. Until next time, keep quoting, closing, and optimizing like a boss.